All right, here we go. Jeff Stacy, the interrogation. It's time for this to get started, so let's do it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how this is gonna go though. You know, this is the first time I'm doing one of these over an interrogation, so this might be a dry run for when we do, in my opinion, the best interrogation of them all, which is Kenneth Brankman, Jungle Mania. So I'm gonna take some notes, see what goes right, what goes wrong with this, and hopefully get the Kenneth Brankman one as perfect as it can be. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna take a look at the arrest first. It's pretty funny. Oh, Jeff. Jeff got himself into too much trouble than he could handle. Right? He not a bad person. This is probably the first bad thing he's done in his entire life. And he got himself into too much trouble here. And he's going to have a meltdown, as you'll see. He's going to have a meltdown. And it's quite funny.
Please tell me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What's your name?
Yes.
Jeff? Jeff? How old are you, Jeff? Say that again? You're 29?
I love it when they do that, man. When they pull him up like that, he just looks. Well, first of all, he looks like a fucking. It looks like a pig. It looks like a pig, right? He kind of looks like a pig. When they roll him up, it's like he's like like they're about to roast them, which they are about to do, technically.
25.
25.
Okay. You think?
You think?
How old are you?
I think I'm 25.
Okay.
He's not 25. See, I don't know why he's lying to the police at this point. It doesn't. You're already fucked. But you're gonna lie about your age. He's like, oh, 25, I think. It's like Malik Washington who said, I'm 17. Was born in 85, I think. 85. I mean, you would know what your fucking age is, right, Jeff? Come on. I think. Give me a break.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications? Or you have any mental disabilities that prevent you from understanding what's going on here?
I have epilepsy.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay.
So he asks Jeff Stacy, do you have any mental issues that would prevent you from not understanding what's going on here? Jeff Stacy begins to say, I have epilepsy and cerebral palsy, but then this fucking bloke right here just completely cuts him off. So it's never made clear to anyone that Jeff Stacy has those issues. And, you know, Jeff Stacy, obviously, I mean, if you couldn't tell from earlier, you know, from his confrontation in the house, that he's clearly got something wrong with him. I mean, it's kind of obvious. But if it wasn't obvious before, now you know. And there is his car, the Grand Am. Someone told me that it was the not the Grand Prix, but the Grand Am. I believe that's what it was.
I'm going to read you your rights. If you have any questions, you tell me, okay?
Sags. You'll see his head sags right there. You'll see him do that multiple times in his interrogation, where his head does the dramatic head sag.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Anything you say can be used against you in a court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And just one thing I want to point out: these Ohio cops are maybe the worst cops in the entire show, except for the Murphy cops. They are very unprofessional. Like, this guy's reading the Miranda rights off of a fucking index card. Like, it's not like it's some super long statement that you can't memorize. You know, it feels like every cop, before you graduate cop school, you should fucking be able to have that memorized. It's just, they are pretty unprofessional, but it leads to some hilarious moments, I will say that. It leads to a lot of funny moments.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned if you wish. Do you understand that?
You understand that.
If you can't afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You can decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present if you want.
Okay.
You will still have the right to stop answering questions anytime. All you have to do is tell us. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have any questions about the rights I just read to you?
No.
Okay. Go.
Go.
Look, there it is.
have anything in your pockets that's gonna poke or stick me?
Pins.
Pens? Did you say pens?
We'll talk about it, okay?
Pens! Wait a second, pens! Oh, it's like the light bulb just went off in my head. Pens! Oh, Jeff Stacy's carrying pens that might stab somebody? Oh, shit. And there he goes.
You know, Luke?
Yeah, first back.
I'll take these cuffs off for you and you sit in the chair, okay? Make you a little more comfortable that way.
Make it a little more comfortable that way. Just wish you'll shoot me. Oh, you know what? I don't think I heard it when they were doing it. Didn't he ask the cop when he first got arrested, "Can I just be shot?" I don't think I must have missed that before that. It's interesting. Can I just be shot? I'll ask that multiple times. And here we go. The first dramatic head sag.
Heads up. Slide that chair back against the wall. Okay. Jeff, I'm deputy.
Yeah, he is so upset right now, and they like, again, these hick cops, heads up, and then slide the chair all the way back, as if that's going to stop a potential criminal, or a criminal, I guess, from getting up and attacking the cops. Yeah, oh, we're just going to make you slide the chair all the way back to the wall. I mean, it's like, it's half-assed measures like that, you know?
Green from the Dark County Sheriff's Department.
Dark County. So I was actually incorrect. I said that he was from, that this was Warren County. He's from Warren County, but the sting took place in Dark County. I'm not sure how far Dark County is from Warren County, but I just wanted to clarify myself.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Is that all right?
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Jeff Stacy, man. No, now, you know, at least he was a little bit confident in the Sting house. At least he wasn't, he was a little bit more assertive. Not assertive, but he had some conviction behind his words. He doesn't have any of that now. It's completely gone. And, yeah, he is slow descent into madness here. And it's a pretty simple interrogation. They get the confession nice and early, and the rest of it is just hodgepodge, whining, you know.
State your full name, please.
Jeffrey Douglas Stacy.
Jeffrey Douglas Stacy.
Last name again?
Stacy.
Stacy. S-T-A-C-Y.
Yes.
What's your social security number, Jeff?
278.
Whoa!
87.
Whoa! They didn't blur this out? What the fuck? I don't think I've seen it where it wasn't blurred out before. I know that it was. I've seen it a couple different times. I think this is the first time I'm watching Joey Jeremiah's JJ's version of this. So I think I've only ever seen when that was blurred out. I can't believe that no one blurred that out. I mean, it's not Joey's fault. I think he's just re-uploading the footage, but someone should have blurred that out during the original like broadcast of this. Holy hell.
Okay.
You can go, if you want to open up a line of credit, I guess, in Jeff Stacy's name, you could do it if you wanted to.
What's your address, Jeff?
1320 Stubbs Mill Road.
I think it's the first time I've heard this address also.
Yes.
I'm not going to look it up. I don't have an internet open right now, other than this one, so I'm not going to look it up.
What's your date of birth?
3879.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol tonight?
No.
No. What's the highest grade of school you?
So, I mean, they keep asking that because it sounds like you have to be on some kind of drugs to sound like that. That's why I think they're still completely shocked that he's not, because it sounds like he fucking is. But if you ever read the fake, I believe it's fake, Jeff Stacy Q&A that was on the Temple of TCAP, this was back in late 2018. A fake Jeff Stacy came on and did a Q&A. I'm like 99% sure it was fake. And he claimed that he was high at the time from weed with his druggy friends. But I think that's bullshit. Pretty sure that's
You
bullshit.
finished
College.
college? How far in college did you go?
2-year technical school.
And he gives like a nice glare right there. Did you see that?
All right, I guess the first question is, why did you come to the house at 67 5K Avenue tonight?
To see a girl.
What's your screen name?
Single Texas guy.
Is that all?
I think it is.
You think it is? What a fucking asshole, man! You know that. We know the whole thing. He just didn't want to put the for fun at the end. Single Texas guy. That's not the whole thing. It's single Texas guy for fun, and that doesn't make any sense either. Why is his fucking name Single Texas Guy? He's not from fucking Texas.
Text guy for fun?
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, that might be it.
Who are you coming to see today? What was her name?
Guess it's Sandy's what I was told.
Do you know her text name? Her name you chatted with her on the
Wasn't
internet?
Sandy?
Now, how did you first meet this Sandy?
In
I
the
thought
chat room.
it was Sadie.
When was this?
Last night, I think.
Last night? Mm-hmm. How long have you known?
Poor me. I'm Jeff. Poor me. Like, shut up. No one feels sorry for you. And, only you feel sorry because you got caught. That's the only reason why you're sorry right now. Come on.
Known her? Just since last night? How long did you talk to her?
I don't know.
You don't know? Did you know how old the person was you were coming to visit?
I guess not.
You didn't?
I didn't pay attention.
You didn't pay attention.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to pull up his chat log. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, okay, so Jeff Stacy's full of shit. It's like we're 5 lines into this. She says 15. Do you like older guys? Like, no, you obviously fucking knew. Obviously fucking knew. I mean, come on. How do you not know? That's a short chat log. Jeff Stacy must have been so desperate. That is a short chat log. I never actually realized how short it was. I've read the whole thing, I'm pretty sure, but I just didn't realize it was that short. Alright, let's continue.
So you have no idea how old she is?
I thought she was 18.
18?
You thought she was 18?
Why would you think that? Because it's convenient? Because it's convenient for you to say, oh, I thought she was 18? That's the only reason why you think it. No, I don't know. You get 15 and 18 mixed up somehow. I don't know how you quite do that. It's like that accountant dude from Hansen vs. Predators, Charles Lawrence. He said the same thing, right? Oh, I can't even read that. I thought it was 31, but it was he got his numbers mixed up. Fucking dyslexic and blind guy. He can't even fucking. And he's an accountant. Okay.
Is Sadie the smarty? Ring
It
a bell
was
with you?
Sadie.
I guess.
Yeah?
I
And
guess.
You chatted with her last night?
Jeff Stacy's probably that guy who just answers everything as generic. Because I kind of do the same thing when I'm not. Believe it or not, I don't actually like to talk. But when I talk about TCAP, I can go all fucking day. But when it comes to other things in life, I don't like to talk at all. I just give as generic answers, one-liner as I can. So I imagine Jeff Stacy is a lot like that because first of all, his voice is ridiculous. That's number one. So he's like, I can't use this thing very often. So that's probably his first reason. But then he's just so. He was definitely socially awkward. Definitely, he's probably depressed. Also, he doesn't talk very much. So anyway. So, I feel like, this is the only way Jeff communicates, is either through chatting online or just these generic, I guess, statements, He doesn't fucking give you much. You have to like ask him 20 questions to get a simple answer. Which I respect. I do that all the time too. Because if it's not important, you don't need to know. That's my thing.
Up in like 12 a.m. in the morning.
Something like that.
Okay. Do you remember reading this? Because he typed it to you.
No, I don't read those.
You don't read those. That's your chat.
Yeah, but I don't read.
You don't read?
No, I don't read, Doctor. It doesn't matter. It's just...
So I absolutely love that. You don't read, like, because it makes sense. Oh, that's a good excuse. Yeah, I'm an illiterate, so I was just typing. I was just typing. I didn't actually read what they were saying. I don't know how to read. That's a good excuse. That is a fucking good excuse. I actually love that one. Oh man, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Jeff Stacy didn't know how to read.
talking.
It's just talking. So when you
It's
told
talking.
her, when she told you she was 15, you just ignored it.
It's just talking.
It's just talking. You understand what kind of trouble you're in here tonight?
Yes.
Tell me what kind of trouble you're in.
Probably jail.
Probably jail.
No, what did you do wrong?
And Jeff Stacy's like shaking. This is an obscure reference, but I'm going to say it. Lawrence Taylor. I remember as a child seeing Lawrence Taylor, the former the Hall of Fame pass rusher. I remember when I was seeing him in court. This was probably 10 years ago at this point, maybe. He got into some trouble with some prostitutes, and I remember seeing him in the courtroom with his hands tied, and he was doing the same thing that Jeff Stacy's doing, rocking back and forth. Yeah, I remember that for whatever reason so well. And Jeff Stacy's kind of doing the same thing right here. It's pretty interesting, you know, how different people react.
Showed up to solicit a minor.
For what?
I guess sex.
Sex.
So right there, Jeff Stacy that's the confession right there. You can drop the pen, you can close the book. You don't have to do anything else at this point. But Jeff Stacy's not really confessing there, I will say. He's saying, what did you get picked up for tonight? What did you get arrested for? Well, they're telling me that I showed up to solicit a minor for sex, but here's why it wasn't that. That's what Jeff Stacy's going to do. But in the cops believe that that's a confession right there. But I don't think it is. In the simplest terms, it could be considered a confession. What did you do wrong? Was the question. He said, I showed up to solicit a minor for sex. It could be considered a confession, but I don't think it is. I don't consider it one.
What was your plans tonight when you arrived with this 15-year-old girl?
Just to talk.
Well, that's not what your log reflects.
I know, but it's an internet. I just say whatever comes to mind on the internet.
You say whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
So would you like to me off? Just came to your mind?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You say it to everyone you chat with? Mm-hmm. Men and women? Mm-hmm. Adults?
Mm-hmm.
That's again, I think that's a pretty good defense by Jeff Stacy. I say that to everyone. I fucking love that. I love that. But yeah, it's true. The internet back then was still really the Wild West. I mean, there was hardly any regulation like there is today. Like, if YouTube was... This is what, 2005, 2006? YouTube was just getting off the ground at that point. It wasn't anything like what it was today. There was no moderation or anything back then. You could do whatever the fuck you wanted. Same thing with chat rooms, same thing with MySpace. None of that shit was regulated like Facebook or Twitter is today. You know, you could do whatever the hell you wanted. So people were a little bit ignorant back then of, oh shit, well, it's because it's on the internet. I can't get in trouble for it. But yeah, you can. And Jeff Stacy's finding that out right now.
The computer you used for this chat, where is it?
The parents' house.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's, what, 27, still living at home? I mean, that's not normal unless you're have something mentally wrong with you, which I believe, he does, so explains that.
Did you call her on the phone tonight?
No,
Did she call you?
no.
How did you know how to get there?
She gave it to me over the internet.
Over the internet? You never called her on the phone?
No,
Do you have a cell phone?
no.
No cell phone. And he, like, glares back at them right there, like, oh, they probably don't believe me, but it's the truth.
I wish I was dead.
I wish I was dead.
So you had no intention of having sex with this girl? Is that what you're saying?
No,
I'm calling in now, Kevin.
But you just said you came to that house to solicit the 15-year-old for sex, did you not? Didn't you just say that?
that's what they told me I was doing when I walked
I
in.
asked you what you were doing at the house.
I was just coming to meeting. What happens, happens. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, so there was a possibility that could have happened.
Could have.
If the opportunity would have arose, she would have been there.
Shut up.
No one else
Don't
had
say
been
it.
home. That could have happened then.
Yeah, someone could have been home too.
Jeff, don't say that, Jeff. It's the same thing. You're just completely screwing yourself. It could have. Oh, well, it could have happened. Don't say that, man. You know, Jeff Stacy, it's interesting. I wonder what his upbringing was like. He was... I imagine... I know, actually, that he had a pretty normal family. His father was in the military. He had a sister. He has a sister, I believe. I wonder what his upbringing was like, though, because it was like the 80s. He's born in 78, he said. So he grew up in the 80s, you know, booming economy, everything like that. But although he's in the Rust Belt, you know, Cincinnati, Ohio, I don't know maybe what their financials were like. But, you know, but it is interesting. You know, again, Jeff Stacy is an intriguing character here because I want to know what his upbringing was like. That's just something I'm a little bit fascinated by. Because, you know, it was a different time back then, obviously. I never grew up. I never lived during that era. But, you know, you see, you know, when you watch 80s movies, 90s movies, you see what, you know, kids did back then. And I don't think Jeff Stacy was one of those, you know, typical kids. So what was he doing? Like, was he sitting in his room playing with, like, an ant farm or something? I don't fucking know. I want to know. That's what I'm saying. Give me a time machine. Give me a time machine. I'm going back to all these predators' lives. Fuck everything else. I'm not going back to see the pyramids being built. I'm not going back to see, you know, the I don't fucking know, some other historical event. I'm not going back to see that. I'm going back to see this shit. Because it's fascinating to me. Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. Someone gave me shit in the lore and commentary for saying that. Like, fuck you. It's my time machine. I'm going to do what I want with it.
Pictures to her?
Yes.
I built it. I'm gonna do what I want with it, though. I'm not gonna build one. Are you nuts?
Are those pictures of you?
No.
No.
Did you say, did she believe when you sent them, did you represent them to be you?
Yes.
And then he sent himself he sent him a picture of him, sent her a picture of himself at the end, because he's like, oh shit, I can't show up. I can't show up like that. Are you kidding? Because, yeah, I can't show up and give off the appearance of a bodybuilder or something and show up looking like this. So he sent a picture of himself at the end.
Why did you send a picture of someone else like that?
Just fun and games.
Because it's just fun and games.
It's fun and game.
I guess I did something wrong.
What is it you did wrong?
I guess I showed up to talk to a minor.
Okay. Your transcript of your chat log indicates you asked a lot of sexual questions and stuff like that.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Yes.
It's the internet. That's what everybody does on the internet.
Also, in the transcript, she shows or tells you she's 15, and then you say, "Do you like older guys?" So you had to read that she was 15 to type to her oh, do you like older guys? Is that true? Would you say that was true?
I guess so.
So he's lied. He's just basically admitting that he's a liar.
And then,
Jeff completely screwed himself. This is one of the most open and shut interrogations ever. Like, this is... When did this start at? Like, the beginning of this is the actual thing right here. You see him get arrested. He gets into the interrogation room at around 13 minutes in. Less than 10 minutes later, you can just shut the whole thing down. That's fucking open and shut, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Like to get me naked. Do you remember typing that?
Yeah, but that's
Would you like to get me naked? There's a question!
just normal things.
Then she says to you, you mean for real? And you could go, yeah, it could be fun. You remember typing that?
Yeah.
Then you say to her, would you ride? Or you remember typing that?
Yeah.
But it's a question. It's just a question. What's wrong with asking questions?
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, even they're shutting it down now. Oh, you have anything else you want to say? Nah, I'm good.
Any questions for us, Jeff?
Oh, this is great. This is where the meltdown complete. If he wasn't melting down before, now he's gonna melt down. And this is where this kind of whole thing wasn't really that funny, save for a few other parts. But this is where it gets really good right here. So here we go. He's gonna melt down. The biggest dramatic head drop that you'll ever see on this show.
What's going to happen to me?
You're going to be taken to Dark County Jail.
Please, God.
You're going to be charged with attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. Okay? It's a felony crime.
So that just completely broke Jeff Stacy's heart right there. He knew that he was going to go to jail, but now getting that confirmation, oh, I committed a felony too. Jeff Stacy is not someone who's ever been in trouble in his life. And now he was in control. At least he had some semblance of control over his life throughout the entire thing. His entire life, he had some sort of control over it. Now, though, he doesn't have any control over a situation, and he is just going to melt down right here. He goes into typical emo MySpace mode, all in one right here. You want a snapshot of what MySpace was? Here you go. This is it right here.
Please don't. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Fake crying. I think that's fake crying.
I'm not a child molester.
Well, evidently, you were going to molest a child because everything indicates that. You understand?
The cop doesn't even give a shit. He's just like, well, apparently evidently you were gonna molest a child because everything here points to it. Just completely wrecked. Get fucking wrecked.
And she said she was 15, and you knew she was 15. You went to the house to solicit sex with a 15-year-old, did you
I
not?
did not know.
Right here it is. You had to know.
Oh, I don't pay attention.
That doesn't get it, okay?
I really
That
didn't
doesn't-
know that she was
That
15.
doesn't
So, yeah, I mean, Jeff Stacy was very quiet, very not giving them anything, and now he is just going to throw everything at the wall, hope something sticks, but it's not. This is all for naught right here. Jeff, if you would have just shut up during this, you didn't make a complete fool of yourself, this never would have resurfaced on the internet. No one would even have cared about this, but you just made yourself into a fucking quote-unquote internet celebrity right here. Because you just had to have a fucking meltdown.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Now, what's your home phone number, Jim?
932-3657.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kill myself.
Call Jeff Stacy.
We can work this out, all right?
No, I really am just going to slit my f***ing throat.
Relax, all right?
No, I'm just going to kill myself. Put me in jail and I'll hang myself. I don't care.
I mean, I shouldn't be laughing over someone with suicidal thoughts, but it's Jeff Stacy. I don't think he was going to do anything. You know, he's definitely is the type of guy. I mean, he finds out he's going to jail, and his first reaction is, I'm going to kill myself. Like, come on. I mean, you gotta have, you know, it doesn't seem like this. It seems like more like a cry for help than anything. He is just trying to get himself out of the situation in any way possible. And for him right now, he tried the "I really didn't know" excuses. You know, he did all of that. I don't pay attention. He tried all of those excuses. Now the only thing he has left in his bag of tricks is, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna hang myself, watch myself die.
Oh, you gotta take his picture.
Go ahead, take his picture.
Stand up against the wall there. Look at me.
He still has his coat on. I wonder how warm it was in that. It must have been hot in that interrogation room. He was probably sweating.
After the interrogation,
I'm gonna kill myself.
please take his picture. Jeff, what's your area code?
What's your...
513.
And the cops don't care, and I think the cops hear everything. They probably hear that at least a couple times a week, right? So they probably hear that a lot. So I think that's why they're just ignoring that. But it's pretty funny. He just goes, "I'm gonna kill myself," and he just goes, "What's your area code?"
Gonna shoot myself.
Hang
Kill
on, one
myself.
I don't think he's going to have one. You ever been arrested before, Jeff? For anything? Been in any other trouble?
No,
No?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Now I did something horrible and I'm just gonna kill myself.
Well, you don't want to do that.
Yes, I am. As soon as I'm out of jail, I'm going to kill myself. Split my heart.
No, he's a fucking idiot. Because if he was actually going to do that, he wouldn't have said it. Is that I imagine he was probably thrown. Oh, well, I don't know. This is some hick town. They probably don't have suicide watch, maybe. But that's what I'm saying. If you say that in front of the cops, in most places, you're just going to be thrown into suicide watch, which is probably the most miserable fucking thing you can be a part of in jail. So I don't know why the hell he's saying that. Because if you were actually suicidal, you wouldn't be saying that. I don't think so.
Put it on
Again, I
TV.
think it's just a cry for help.
Yeah, I don't care because I'll die before it hits the air. I don't even care anymore. I did something so wrong that I don't even want to be alive.
So you got a time of arrest anywhere?
No.
Stand right there.
I'm just going to kill myself.
Alright.
Kill myself.
Huh?
Yes, I am. Yes, I will.
You feel a little bit concerned?
Doesn't matter. I want to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself and watch myself die. Because you know what? It's not worth it. I'm going to kill myself.
Stop saying it already. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's like he's just trying to get... There you go. You can see the cum stains right there. But yeah, he's just saying that, trying to get out of anything. Just to try and get out of it in any way possible. I know I've said that already, but come on. He keeps saying it. Come on.
That's all I have. That's all I need. That's all I want.
All I want. There you go. MySpace. That's like what the typical MySpace shit back in the day. I wonder if did he just come up with that on the spot, or is that something that he had brewing in his mind the entire time? Like he said it before, or something like that.
Let me kill myself. Put a bullet right in my head.
Thanks.
Put a bullet right in my head.
Can you tell me again why you got so many keys?
What's it matter? I'm going to be dead by tomorrow.
So the cop asked him, why does he have so many keys? And he does. He has a shitload of keys. I think you'll see it. I think they do show a shot of it. And Jeff Stacy, instead of just being like, well, I would have said this, it's none of your fucking business. And Jeff Stacy just goes, what's the matter? I'm going to be dead anyway. Like, it doesn't matter why he has so many keys. It doesn't matter. Shut the fuck up, cops. If I want to collect keys, I'll collect fucking keys. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, look at all those fucking keys. You think... You know, he was working at a deli. Do you think he had just so many responsibilities, so many doors to unlock, that he had to have all those keys? Maybe.
Right in my head.
What is it?
Hang myself something.
Okay.
Just want to die.
It's coming.
all I
It's
want.
coming, by the way. It is coming.
This will just be put in all your personal property at the jail. Okay? We're not going to keep
I
any
don't
of this
even want it. I'm gonna be dead.
for evidence.
I'm gonna be dead. I don't even care anymore. Life's not worth it. What I did was horrible.
No, he only thinks that now because he got caught. What I did was horrible. You're only saying that because you got caught there, buddy.
And I just want to die. Just want to die.
What is the day of work again? 3879.
Make sure you tell
Put a bullet
them.
right in my head.
We will. We will.
Put a bullet right
You can
in
see
my
the
head.
picture right there. It's the picture that he sent. I want to see the other ones though. That's his actual picture. I want to see the fake ones that he sent. I don't think those have been seen anywhere. I want to see what they looked like though.
I don't know the year and stuff for your vehicle.
Vehicle. I love that. Vehicle.
Okay. Didn't sign it.
But we haven't asked him about it yet.
Okay. Jeff, do you mind, would you allow us to search your vehicle? Give us
What?
permission, just to see what's in it?
I guess.
You will? Okay, come in when you sign it.
You just put a bullet in my head.
You right-handed or left-handed, Jeff?
Right.
I'm going to take
Here
that
it
right
comes.
handcuff off so you
Here it
can sign your name on
comes.
that piece of paper, okay?
You
Stand
can't
up.
kill me.
No, I can't do that.
Right in your car, you want to tell what's in there before I search it?
There's nothing in there.
Nothing in there? Is that your car? Or your mom and dad's car?
I think it's mine now.
It's yours?
Any alcohol,
No,
drug?
no.
And it's like Jeff Stacy keeps getting annoyed that he's being asked that question. But I mean they have to ask it. But Jeff Stacy's like, no, I've already said I don't have drugs in the car. He said that at the house too. Check my car. Yeah, check my car. There's no alcohol in my car.
Any personal belongings?
Lots of that.
Lots of that?
That's such a stupid question. Any personal belongings? Well, obviously, everybody has personal shit in their car. What a stupid question. You think Jeff Stacy's he would like take it back. Like, he just snapped out of his suicidal tendencies mode right there. And this is like, what? Is that an actual question?
Robert Green of any sort?
No.
And right there.
Here it comes.
Stand behind your back.
You better behave, all right?
Kill me.
Oh, let's watch it again. Oh my god. Like, you think that would actually have done the
Behave,
trick?
right?
It could not have done the trick. Oh my god. All he would have done was just started bleeding a little bit, you know, and he would have gotten a police escort, which would have been pretty badass, to the hospital, which would have been pretty badass. It's like that guy, the Asian dude, from New Jersey who banged his head into the wall. And then he went to the hospital, tried to milk it as much as he could. But then they're like, yeah, he was released with no injuries.
Kill me. I just want to die. Why'd you change them?
Huh?
Why'd you change the way they're on?
Because you wasn't,
He was acting up.
He was acting
I
up.
just put them on as quick as I could. Let's go.
So yeah, Jeff Stacy's like, why'd you change the way that they were on? Like, dude, they were just trying to get you back because you were fucking flipping out. You lost your privilege to have any kind of comfort when you fucking went and tried to stab yourself with a pen, you dumbass. Oh my god, I wondered what his time in jail was like. He was probably rough. There he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Colin lock gun.
Yeah.
The way those jeans that he's wearing, those are not very flattering.
the door.
And watch this. Listen to this right here. When he gets into the car, he's gonna go. "Ah!"
I'm gonna die. That's all I
Watch
can.
your head.
All right, so that's basically it for Jeff Stacy. You can watch the rest of this if you want to. You can see the booking process where he gets his, he puts. All right, one thing I want to see right here, just because this is pretty funny. They go up here into this room, and the first thing they do is put their head on this disgusting pad right here. With all of this thing, it must be disgusting and very sweaty, and all the other predators' heads went onto this thing. So that would have been pretty funny. Fucking hell, my phone's ringing. Give me. Alright. So right here, he puts his head on this disgusting pad that all the predators' heads were on. Fucking Ken Brinkman, Alonzo Hampton Wade. Fucking all these disgusting people from Hicksville, Ohio. And put their heads on this. Boom. Oh, that's so disgusting. As a germaphobe, that is probably the most disgusting part about this, because that is fucking disgusting. But yeah, I mean, you can watch the rest of this if you want to. The booking agent right here is apparently, some people think that she's hot. I can't really even get a good look at her. But, yeah, I mean, some people saying that she's hot. I don't know, though. Man, remember that fucking background, Windows XP? Holy shit. Look at how horrible this computer is, man. I mean, this is... I don't know if this was how high-tech this was back in the day, but... just nowadays, I mean, you remember, I remember it looking like that. I mean, those were some rough days in terms of computer power. But yeah, some people think that this girl's hot, I think, but I don't know. I can't even really tell. But yeah, I mean, you can watch the whole thing if you want to. Jeff Stacy's just giving personal information here. I think his mugshot, fingerprints, stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, though. That's Jeff Stacy. We did it. His interrogation. Alright, so that's going to do it. Yeah, gonna probably do Ken Brinkman at some point, some other predators also, some interesting shit. But that'll do it for this one, so until next time, I'll see you guys later.